Hey everybody, my name is Brandon. Welcome back to Cinefessions, where we talk all things media. So typically, this video goes live on the first Tuesday of every month, but frankly, I forgot about it. I did my research and then just completely forgot to film the video. So instead of the first Tuesday of the month, on the first, actually, I guess this would technically be the second Thursday of the month, but either way, we're talking about my anticipated releases of June 2023. So this is a pretty darn interesting month, a pretty good month for us physical media collectors. So let's talk about my 5 that I am most excited about and some honorable mentions. Before we do though, if you have a quick second, please hit that like button down below. That engagement really does help me out. But with that said, let's not waste any more time at all. Let's dive right in to my most anticipated releases for the month of June. Alright, so as always, I have my phone here, so if I'm looking down, that's what I'm looking at, but I'll start with some honorable mentions. I have 3 to talk about this month, and I'm going to try to go through these without breaking, but we shall see. So I'll go through these in order of release. So the first one on my list here comes out on June 13th from Dark Force Entertainment. Never even heard of that company before, but this is Scream from 1981, and this is getting a 4K release. So this movie just looks really interesting to me. I've not seen it before, but I've always heard about it, and I've always thought about, man, like, I want to see that movie. And so this would be a good way to do that. This one is about this group of friends who get together and they go on this like river rafting trip or something, and they end up stopping at this old ghost town, and then their boat or whatever it is, their rafts are gone the next morning or whatever the case might be. And so they're stuck there. And of course, it's a slasher film. So this is an early 80s slasher film, which I always tend to enjoy. And so I'm really interested in this one. The only reason this is not in my top 5 is because it is a little bit pricier for something I haven't seen before at $27.99 on Amazon. But honestly, of my honorable mentions, this is probably, well, frankly, all 3 of these are ones I could probably see myself picking up, but I'll definitely grab this at some point. I'm just not sure when. So that's Scream coming out on June 13th from Dark Force Entertainment on 4K. Moving on here, we have a Scream Factory release on June 27th. This is Creepshow, and it's getting that 4K upgrade. So here is a horror classic that I've just never seen before. I actually only own the DVD of this in a triple pack with 1, 2, and 3, Creepshows 1, 2, and 3. And so I've never ended up buying the Scream Factory Blu-ray. So this feels like the perfect time to upgrade. And frankly, I probably will. This one is currently $28.99 on Amazon, and it comes out later in the month. So if I don't have a bunch of stuff, I'll probably end up grabbing this one, but we'll see where the month takes us. And then finally, there is Mallrats getting a 4K upgrade from Arrow Video also on June 27th. So this is a movie that I've seen more times than I can possibly count. I love it. It's one of my favorite Kevin Smith films. I think it is hilarious. So why is this not in my top 5? Simply because I only bought the Blu-ray that Arrow did like last year, maybe a year and a half ago, not that long ago at all. So I'm not like super excited about spending another $30 to upgrade from the cool Blu-ray release I have from Arrow to the 4K release. So because of that, I'm probably going to hold off on this one. Something to keep in mind is that in July, when Barnes & Noble is doing the Criterion sale at 50% off, typically, or historically, I should say, they also do an Arrow sale at 50% off that not a lot of people talk about. And so I will at least wait until July for this one. Hopefully it'll be half off from Barnes & Noble. And if so, I'll probably grab it at that point. But either way, like, I would love to upgrade this one. I just don't want to spend another $30 to do it right now. So we'll see. But yeah, so this one, like I said, is $28.99 on Amazon right now. And there is a Magic Eye slipcover version, which looks really cool. Obviously a play into the film itself. That one is an Arrow Store exclusive though, and that one is $35. I probably won't end up getting that one, even though I love how the slipcover looks, just because it is that Arrow exclusive, and I'm sure shipping is going to make that closer to 40 plus by the time it's all said and done. But yeah, that one comes out from Arrow on June 27th. That is Mallrats on 4K. So those are the 3 honorable mentions this month. Now let's dive over to my top 5 for June. All right, so number 5 this month is a 4K upgrade. This is Insidious, and it's coming out on 4K Steelbook from Sony Pictures on June 20th. This, of course, is the 2010 horror film from James Wan, and frankly, I love this movie. This is one of the films that really set James Wan up as one of the horror masters of our time. I think it's just a wonderfully done film. It is creepy. I jump and scream at different points in this. I love it. The reason it's number 5 on my list and not higher up, and why I probably will wait on it a little bit, is just because it is a little bit pricey for what it is. One, it is an upscaled 4K, which honestly doesn't really bother me at all. I don't really care about that, but I know some people do, so I mention it. But it does not have, it does have Dolby Vision and HDR10 color grading, so that's great, along with a Dolby Atmos soundtrack. So that's awesome, because there are some really awesome moments in the music on this that I think will really shine with that Dolby Atmos track. The only reason really that I didn't put it higher, again, because of the price, and 2, you don't get any new special features at all. So it feels a little bit lazy to charge, what is it right now, $29.96 on Amazon for this, when there are no new special features at all. That's just disappointing. There's still 3 of them, and they're all like around 10 minutes, so not a ton of stuff to dive your teeth or to sink your teeth into. There is a Horror 101 seminar and then 2 other like behind the scenes featurettes. So that's kind of disappointing, but I love this movie, so I probably will end up with this one by the end of the month, but I'm hoping it might get a little bit cheaper as we get closer to the release date. We shall see. It is a steelbook, so that also plays a factor into it, but I don't know. We'll see with this one, what I end up doing with this one by the end of the month. But this is Insidious from Sony Pictures, coming out on June 20th, getting that 4K steelbook treatment. So this next one, number 4 on my list, is an example of a film that I never even heard of before doing the research for this video, but I already pre-ordered. Like, it looks amazing. This comes out on June 13th. It's called The Sound of Summer from 2022, and this is being released by Unearthed Films. This will actually be the first movie I own from Unearthed Films, and so really excited about this. So, like I said, never even heard of it, but when I looked at that cover, that thing looked awesome. Like, how could I not do a little bit more research? This is a Japanese film, so it will be in, there will be subtitle, which is totally fine by me, but I know some people don't like to read subtitles, and that's fine, to each their own. But, like, this is supposed to be about, like, this really hot summer, and there's all these cicadas around, which, frankly, I think are just a creepy bug in general. But it sounds like there's, like, this cicada, like, king man thing? I don't even know. But it's supposed to be really, like, creepy and gory and brutal. Sign me up. And it's from Unearthed Films, which is known for doing kind of really brutal films. And so, like, I have to see this one. I am so excited for this. Like I said, I did already pre-order this. It's only $22.99 on Amazon. So not too bad for, I guess you could call them a boutique label Blu-ray company. Like, I would be fine with that if you said that. But yeah, so, and on top of that, there are a few featurettes on this. There is a Japanese premiere, the Tokyo Talk Show segment, and a behind the scenes featurette. So there are some good things here. Hopefully they're worthwhile, but we'll see after I check this out. And I fully intend to do a review on this, so I'll let you guys know my thoughts, but I'm excited about this. Check it out if it sounds at all interesting to you, because it just looks super creepy. I'm really excited to check this out once it hits on June 13th on Blu-ray from Unearthed Films. This is called The Sound of Summer. Number 3 on my list also hits on June 13th. And I've also pre-ordered it because it was pretty cheap for what it is. This one is from 1996, Project Alf. And this is being released by Liberation Hall, another company that I have never heard of before. So I am very intrigued to see what the quality of this release is going to be. But here's another one. I didn't even know this was coming out until I started doing research, but like, I loved Elf when I was younger. I absolutely loved it. And I own the complete series on DVD. The only things I don't own are the 2 animated series, but this movie, if I'm not mistaken, I think it kind of like wraps up the story of Elf. You have the original TV series to start, the live action. And then from there, it goes to one of the two animated series, whichever order they're in. And then you have Project Alf, which of course is a made-for-TV movie from 1996. So the fact that like we're getting this on Blu-ray is just so cool to me. So that's the reason I had to pre-order this. And it's only $14.99 on Amazon right now, which is remarkable. So that's a really good price. This one, I don't have any idea what the special features are. Everything I looked up said basically that they were still awaiting confirmation of interviews to be included. So I don't know what's in here. I think there's a photo gallery and some trailers, but outside of that, I have no clue. For $15, I'm not really sweating it. I just want this movie on Blu-ray. I've not seen it before. At least I don't remember seeing it. Maybe I did when I was younger, but I don't remember if I did. I was only 10 when it came out, so I very well could have and just have forgotten it by now. But yeah, very excited for this one as well. Two in the middle here, I think, are just really cool releases that I never would have gotten if I didn't do this video. So that's why this is fun to do every month. So this is Project Alf coming from, what was the name of it? Liberation Hall. Yeah, Liberation Hall, whatever company that is, on Blu-ray on June 13th. All right, so the top two here are ones you would probably expect. So number 2 comes out on June 27th on 4K from Warner Brothers. This, of course, is Evil Dead Rise. So I did not get to theaters to see this. I've only seen one movie in theaters this year. That was Knock at the Cabin. But the trailer for this looked super creepy. Like, I am so excited for this. Admittedly, I thought this was a prequel to the Evil Dead movies, but it's not. This is a sequel to the rest of them. And so I cannot wait to check this one out. Another one, like, hopefully I can do a review on it when it comes out. The only thing that's kind of odd about this one is that it's a brand new film and it doesn't have a Dolby Vision color grading. It only has HDR10. So that's a little bit disappointing, but there is a Dolby Atmos track. And with a horror film like this, I imagine that's really going to add to it. So looking forward to checking this one out on my Atmos setup, my budget Atmos setup, but Atmos nonetheless. And then another one, I have no idea what special features are on this. Be aware, this very well could be a bare bones release from Warner Brothers, because if you look at the back of the box, nothing is listed, at least on the ones I've seen on bluray.com. So hopefully there's something included here, because a lot of the Evil Dead movies have a bunch of really good special features on previous releases. So hopefully this one follows suit, but genuinely not a clue. So keep that in mind. Just kind of be on the lookout if you're someone who needs special features in order to purchase that physical media copy. That's something to keep in mind. So yeah, either way, definitely grabbing this and looking forward to it. Like I said, this one comes out on, well, my Evernote has just decided to update in the middle of this video. So I'll just put down here when this one comes out. But this is Evil Dead Rise from Warner Brothers. I think this is the second month in a row where Evernote has just gone rogue right in the middle of me using it, and it's just decided to do an update. Like, I have no idea why it would do that. It makes no sense at all, but whatever. Moving along. Number 1, I'm sure you already guessed what it is, but it has to be the Super Mario Brothers movie from 2023 being released by Universal Studios. And this one, of course, is getting that 4K treatment along with Blu-ray. But this is a weird one when it comes to the release date, because when I started researching this video about a week ago, the release date for this film was this past Tuesday, June 6th. But now if you look at Amazon and on bluray.com, it's listed as a release date of June 13th. So I have no idea why that release date changed. That said, I did go to the store yesterday. I was at Best Buy, and they did have it there, but it was like $32.99. So I didn't get it there because it's cheaper at Walmart and at Meijer, one of the local stores near me. But if you look at some stores, they actually didn't put it out yesterday. And so it's kind of hit or miss. It's just such a weird situation. I have no clue why Universal decided to push that release date back a week, but nonetheless, here we are. So it's either in your stores now or you can get it on June 13th, depending on when you're watching this video. But yeah, this is one, like I said, it is $29.96 on Amazon, and I believe it's the same price at Walmart, but at Best Buy, it's $32.99. So basically just don't buy it from Best Buy. That said, there is a Steelbook edition at Best Buy that you can pick up as well, and I don't think I wrote down the price. It's probably around $34.99, I'm guessing, because that's typically what those are. But yeah, this is a movie that, like, I have been waiting for to see ever since it was officially announced, however long ago that was. I really wanted to go to theaters to see it, but it didn't happen. And so now that I can finally pick it up, I absolutely am. Actually, I think I'm going out after I'm done filming this video today to try to pick it up from Walmart, because I want to watch this like now. I am so excited to check this one out. Now, this one does have some special features on this, fortunately. This one has 3 featurettes. Looks like a field guide, which I'm guessing probably talks about like the world of Mario, but that's just a guess. And then there's also a Peaches lyric video, just because. That's interesting. So what's really weird about this is that this is actually an upscaled 4K release, which is so strange because it's brand new. You would think it would just be a native 4K, but I'm sure the animation probably plays a role in that. But it does have Dolby Vision color grading and a Dolby Atmos soundtrack. So hopefully it sounds and looks just amazing. I cannot wait for this one. Like I said, when I'm done filming, that's what I'm going to do, is to go try to find this at my local Walmart. Hopefully they have it out, because I know some do, some don't, but we'll see. So this one, if not June 6th, June 13th from Universal Studios, the Super Mario Brothers movie is coming in at number 1 for my most anticipated releases for the month of June. All right, so those are the releases that I am most excited about for the upcoming month here. But like I said, it's a really good month, and I missed a ton of stuff. So let me know down in the comments below, what are you picking up? What do you wish I talked about on here that I left off? What should I grab that I maybe not? Let me know any recommendations and any of your thoughts on these releases down in the comments below, or anything else. I appreciate any comments, so thank you so much for all that support. But as always, if you guys enjoyed this one, please hit that like button down below. That engagement really does help me out. And like I always say, I don't just talk movies, I talk all things media. Books, movies, video games, graphic novels, manga. If it's media related, I'm interested in it. And if you are too, you might consider subscribing. All right, so that's going to do it for today. I am now off to go find Mario. Wish me luck. I will catch you all next time.